Hello guys, do you plan to travel to Tanzania and have some adventures? Yes, you're at the right place. Tanzania is a very beautiful country, amazing people, they are good people. So everything in Tanzania is about bongo. Do you know what? Tanzania, in another word, is bongo, which means you can call Tanzania music bongo music, Tanzania movies bongo movies. So everything about Tanzania, or in another word, you can call Tanzania bongo. Welcome. Tanzania is a country in East Africa. It's a country that speaks Swahili as national language. Everybody are able to speak or to communicate in Swahili. So something good about Tanzania before you travel to that country is that you should first of all understand the location of Tanzania. It is located in East Africa, bordering Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. So it is home to the Serengeti National Park, Mount Kilimanjaro, and the Zanzibar stunning beaches. If you like beaches, Tanzania is the right place for you. So now about the visa requirement. What are travelers supposed to know or to understand before you travel to Tanzania? So you can apply for an e-visa online or obtain upon arrival at major airport. The cost is around $50 to $100. So depend on the nationality. So ensure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your departure date. So another thing about Tanzania is that the driving and road, the condition vary to depend in the bigger city or in the rural area. So consider hiring a driver is something very important, especially the driver, they know very well how is the traffic rules works in Tanzania compared to other countries, especially if you came from Northern America country or Europe or Asia. So something may be different totally about places to visit. The first thing is Serengeti National Park. This is a famous for the great migration. For example, if you visit that place, you'll see a lot of things going on there. And another thing is Mount Kilimanjaro. I think it's not the first time for you to hear about Mount Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in Africa, so it's an amazing place to visit and see how things are. Because we have learned a lot in geography about this famous place. Another thing is Zanzibar. It has so many historic stone town and also some beautiful beaches if you need to have at least an amazing time to have fun on the beach. So I think Zanzibar is a very beautiful place for you to have some fun moment. Another thing is about Ngorongoro Conservation Area. This is wildlife and landscape if you need to see some landscape in Tanzania. So this is a very beautiful place. Something else is about the forest. There are so many forests in Tanzania. So Tanzania is a home to the Eastern Arc Mountains and biodiversity hotspot and Usambara Mountains, known to their unique flora. So there are so many amazing wild animals that you can enjoy the most. For example, lions, zebra, they are everywhere in Tanzania, which is good. Another things to consider before you travel to Tanzania is about weather. Do you like warm weather or cold or hot, something like that? So let us say you came from Canada or United States. It's very cold sometime, and sometimes it's warm in some other areas. So Tanzania has two main seasons. They have a dry season, say between June to October, and this season is ideal for safari, while the wet season brings lush greenery. So if you plan for safari, for example, to see some amazing animals, I may recommend you to travel between June to October. Another thing to consider before you move is about healthcare is under development. So consult your doctor about necessary vaccination, including yellow fever and the malaria prophylaxis. So medical facility in rural areas in Tanzania are basic. So consider travel insurance as well before you move to Tanzania. Another thing very important is about education. Let us say, for example, you plan to stay in Tanzania for some mission, like you plan to stay for a certain period of time or forever with your wife or your family. You will also consider about education, the way you prefer or you plan about the education for your children or as well for yourself in case maybe you need to develop yourself in your career. So education in Tanzania has grown, especially the system has grown with a focus on primary education. The country has several universities, including the University of Dar es Salaam, which is good as well for you to take care. Another thing is about technology. The mobile network cover more cities and the tourist area. Internet speed vary, so consider purchasing a local SIM card when you arrive in Tanzania. Another thing about the language, remember Swahili is the most spoken language in Tanzania, though some people speak English, especially because English is considered as an official language. But if you plan to travel to Tanzania, try to learn some basic Swahili like jambo, hakuna matata, I'm okay, niko salama. Those are Swahili words which is a very important. About the food and water, so try local dishes like ugali, nyama choma, and fresh seafood. Always drink bottled waters when you arrive in Tanzania because you never know. Okay. Another thing is about electricity. So they are good about electricity. Please bring adapters for your device. American adapters are not compatible to Tanzania device, so bring your adapter, and you can also purchase another one locally in Tanzania. About the current currency and the foreign exchange, so which means in Tanzania they use shillings instead of dollar. So still, if you have a dollar or you have pound or euro, you can change to the local foreign exchange bureau or offices. About the police, so the Tanzania has a relatively safe environment but follow basic safety precautions. So the music is good. Bongo music in Tanzania has a rich musical heritage with the genre like bongo flavor. Life expectancy is around 65 years. Okay, so Tanzania is a very beautiful country, a peaceful country, though sometimes it may have some kind of troubles in some areas due to maybe some people. You know, it always happen everywhere in every country, so you should be very careful to make yourself safe. Live as Tanzanians, be normal, don't pretend to be foreigner. So try to learn some cultural norms in Tanzania, wear the same way they wear. Don't look very attractive to other people, so just look the way they wear the same way. Don't talk too much. Everybody in Tanzania is a police. Okay, they try to investigate about you. Anyone find that you are a foreigner can report you immediately wherever they want to the responsible authority. So be very careful talking to everybody because there are so many scammers as well. Okay, so pretend to be as a Tanzanian and live a normal life. Thank you so much. In case you have any question, please put in the comment below. And thank you for watching Barikiwa TV. We are everywhere.